Hey guys, what's up? It's Iflin here, and today we're going to be checking out a new mag build that I put together. Now, I'm also playing some music in the background. This is something new that I'm trying out just to make the videos a little bit more enjoyable and feel a little bit more natural for myself in terms of just talking and commenting, because it feels a little bit more like I'm streaming, and I find that I'm a much better speaker whenever I'm streaming compared to like making a YouTube video for whatever reason. I don't know how that works, but yeah, Warframe build. I was really blown away at how this build turned out. Like, I didn't have any plans or ideas jumping into this, but this is a pretty nutty build, at least in my opinion. So we've got 2 augments on this one build, something that you don't really see a lot. On top of that, we're running primed sure-footed, so it's definitely not a beginner-friendly build, but it is a damn good build for the likes of Steel Path. So let's just go ahead and talk a little bit about it. So as you can see in the left hand side, we're not really specializing too much into any of the power stats, right? So we haven't invested a lot into range or duration or whatever. We've kind of went a little bit heavy into efficiency, and we went a decent amount into strength as well. Now, we went into strength to accommodate these 2 augment mods that I've got equipped, and I've went for fleet and expertise over streamline, simply because it knocks off a lot of duration and gives me a lot of efficiency as a trade-off, you know? So with this build, you're going to be spamming your abilities a ton, and you don't necessarily want your abilities to last too long, right? So we have Magnetized Discharge on here, and what this augment does is it allows you to recast Magnetize on a group of enemies that you've already cast Magnetized on, to make the bubble explode. And upon the bubble exploding, it's going to disarm the enemies, which is insane CC. Like, disarms in Warframe are the best type of CC unless you're playing against Infested, right? So you have to have 200% power strength to have 100% chance to disarm. So we went for 199%, which is basically like 99.6% chance to disarm an enemy whenever the magnetized bubble explodes. Now, you don't have to manually trigger the explosion for the disarm to take effect, which is why we've opted for the lower duration, right? So we have low duration, our magnetized bubbles don't last too long, but we're going to capture a lot of enemies in our magnetized bubbles in the short duration that is up, and then all of those enemies are going to be disarmed. On top of that, we can spam our polarize ability, which is basically Mag's armor strip, and then like just strip away a ton of enemy armor that way. On top of that, we're running fracturing crush. Same thing goes here. This strips away enemy armor, but it caps out at 80%. So the idea is to use Fracturing Crush initially, and then spam Polarize on the enemies which are trapped inside your Magnetized bubble, right? Because what I see a lot of players doing is using Polarize mainly to just strip away enemy armor, and that's fine, but it takes a lot of casts, or it takes a lot of power strength investment, you know? Using this combo, where you magnetize everybody together, you press your 4 for the Fracturing Crush, and then you spam the Polarize, you're doing like 3 things at once. You're disarming, you're getting overshields, you're stripping away enemy armor, you're doing so much, it's insane. So on top of that, I've of course got my Rolling Guard. Mag is the queen of shield gating because her 4 allows you to get overshields just from one cast. It's nuts. Like, you should not be dying with Mag whenever you take shield gating into consideration here, right? So Rolling Guard just allows you to rule and become completely immune. You pair that with a Decaying Dragon Key. So that's over here, which is going to reduce your total shields. Your shields are going to recharge very, very, very fast. Not that that really matters too much because, of course, you have your 4, which is going to allow you to get the shields back. You know, pretty damn insane on its own anyway. But on top of that, we've got our Umbral Intensify on here. I've got Umbra Forma equipped, Prime Continuity for a little bit of duration, because you do need a little bit of duration for the magnetized bubbles to sort of like rip enemies up. You know, you don't want to have minuscule tiny PP duration. Natural Talent, because Mag's casting animations are super long. This is such a great quality of life mod for Mag. It's nuts. Like I said, Fleet and Expertise, because it knocks off some of that duration and gives you a ton of efficiency. Streamline just wasn't cutting it for me, and Transient Fortitude to get us to that 199% power strength and knock off a little bit more duration as well. Of course, this is being paired with Umbral Intensify for that power strength. But yeah, Prime Sure Fit It, in my opinion, is a must, because if you can fit it on, you might as well throw it on. And because I'm not really going for any other mag builds, then, you know, this just works, right? It just works. So I've got 4 Forma on. Umbral Forma is, of course, the most important one. D Polarity, another Dash Polarity, and I forget what I did with the other one. Oh, that's an Aura Forma. So, yeah, Cruise Projection is also going to help out because, what's it called? It resists the enemy armor, so it's less cast to strip away all of the enemy armor, right? So that's epic. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into a Steel Path mission. Also, bring the Exorgist. This thing's nuts with Mags Magnetized. It's insane, right? And then we've got our Mucor here as a status primer, Chronon Prime for our melee because it's nuts as well. And you'll see that this kit is just insane. Like, I cannot stress how insane this kit is. I'm only gonna like roam around for like maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes or something in here. How long have I been recording already? I've been recording for 8 minutes already, so most people are already gone after they see the build. But for those of you who want to stay and jam out to the music and see some nutty Warframe gameplay, then here we go. So energizing dash initially for that energy, you know. We're gonna hack the console, and we are going to first and foremost find out where the enemies are gonna be at. Here they are. We press R2, then we're going to press R3, press R4, and sometimes they just die. Sometimes they just die, right? So here we go. Press your 4 again if you get shot, or like a panic to knock them over, and then you know, use your Magnetize. You see that their armor is already stripped, which is absolutely insane. And you're basically doing this combo over and over and over again, you know. Magnetize bubble whenever you have the opportunity to. You could also like use the Magnetize bubble as cover, right? Because the enemies that shoot into the Magnetize bubble, they're going to like be shooting the initial enemy that you caught within the Magnetized bubble instead of shooting you, right? So every single Magnetized bubble that you put up acts as kind of like personal cover, which is great. So it's just kind of insane. So what I also want to show you guys is this Exorgist, the shotgun. It's insane as well. So if we can get a grip of them together, let's see what we can do here. Use our 2. So boom, there we go. All the enemies are dead. I didn't even think about using the Exorgist, but someone in my chat was like, yo, try the Exorgist light versus this. Like, man, I completely forgot that this gun existed because it's a 1-pump shotgun, you know. But it's absolutely nuts in terms of the amount of damage it deals whenever it goes into Mags Magnetize, right? So we're just gonna chill out here for 5 minutes, and you'll get a good idea of how the kit works, you know. So let's actually try to find a better area instead of just roaming around here, because this is a pretty easy area to chill around. Ruling Guard, of course, just keeps you alive. It makes you invulnerable. It's kind of insane. Everything about this kit is actually kind of insane. You know what I'm saying? This area is pretty fun to play in my opinion. We do sort of have to play near a life support thing though, so that's a cause for concern that there's none in there yet. So here we go. Let's just chill in here. I guess it's a big room, so it's quite easy. But oh, my Magnetize. Sometimes the Magnetize doesn't go off, so you gotta keep that in mind. Totally missed there. Press by 4. Press by 2 at the enemy. It's a very active playstyle, you know. So if you like playing Warframe actively, then this is the type of build you want to go for. Of course, the Exorgist is working now, but it'll probably not be as effective later on. You might want to just go for your melee. So it's totally up to you. It's up to circumstance. Most people won't be going past 20 minutes in a Steel Path survival anyways. But if you're a madman like myself and you want to like try to go for hour-long runs or something like that, it is totally possible. So let's get that going, get our Magnetize up, use our Polarize. Magnetize work, please. There we go. Kill all those enemies. Let's just go for some melee. Some nice damage there. Pretty nutty, you know? Pretty insane. Use our 3, use our 4. Get in that bubble. So if you just go ahead and cast your 2 again, it's going to make the bubble explode. Nice intensify mod. It's gonna make the bubble explode on command. I don't recommend doing that because, again, using the magnetized bubble as sort of cover. That's just how you do it, you know. And then, of course, like if you get shot, if you get shot, it's because you went into your operator and then into your frame. The enemies are gonna shit at like your last node location, so chances are, if you die, how I just died there is gonna be how you die. So I don't know. Don't worry too much about it. It's more so me feeling the builds rather than the build feeling me, right? I'm not playing it super well right now. Let's just go ahead and cast our 4. Cast our Magnetized to get some melee going. My Magnetized didn't cast it for some reason. Let's just go ahead and zoom away for a little bit. Hit another life support capsule. Here we go. Alright. So we're gonna Magnetize. We're gonna 4. We're gonna free, and then we're gonna melee. Energize and dash. Use your 4. Find another magnetized target. Magnetize them. 3, 4. All those guys died super quick. Another magnetized target, please. Kill all of them. Magnetized target. Polarize. 4. And that's kind of the loop that you go in, right? If you wanna keep yourself alive. Magnetized target. 3, 4. Magnetized target. Magnetized didn't work there. The magnetized is a little bit inconsistent. It's if you break line of sight, I think. And sometimes if the enemy dies, you use your polarize or something. But here, this is a juicy magnetize. Oh, come on, work. Here we go. Boom. And again, no. Roll. Look at that. Listen. Ah! Go again. Look at the damage, dude. Absolutely insane. Your magnetize actually deals decent damage whenever it explodes as well, but that's basically how you use the kit. Like, I'm not using it as effectively as I should be right now. I probably will do like 40-minute gameplays or something where I play really well with these types of builds. Probably like record them over on Twitch or something and then upload them to YouTube. But yeah, that's the gist of it. This is how you use this build. Oh, hey, Acolyte. Might as well just chill and kill the Acolyte while we're at it. Why not, you know? Spawn in, please, dude. Use my 4. Get my overshields up. My 4 again. Kill the enemies. Good night. Good night. So the Acolytes, if you don't have Prime Sure Fit It, they will screw you over. And again, I mess up and I get shot. The Acolytes will definitely screw you over. If you don't have Prime Sure Fit It, I recommend running Handspring. Handspring is a pretty good mod in place to Prime Sure Fit It. I think because I died, I didn't get to kill the Acolyte. Feels bad. Oh well. But yeah, guys, here comes more. That is about it for this video. We're just going to go ahead and get to the exit. Warframe's map is absolutely abysmal. It'd be nice if it actually showed me the way. You know? Is it this way? It's not this way. Whatever. You guys get what I'm talking about. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that like button below. Subscribe for more Warframe content. And I will see you guys in the next one.